Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome back to our QPR Pyramid. If you're not all nice and caught up, then make sure you go check out the playlist, get yourself caught up, and then of course, welcome back to today's video. Today, cracking on with a very busy December. If you guys remember, that is roughly where we are now. First game coming up is up against Swansea, and then we just kind of rattle on as much far through as we can. We'll definitely obviously get to Preston. If I can get to Luton, then I will. It really depends on if anything happens in the meantime. No real talks or discussion for like transfers and stuff today. Few little things that people have been suggesting to me for players to potentially look at, and obviously January, which is coming up, but will be a couple of episodes time from now. But without further ado, the best thing we can do is really crack on and see if we can keep ourselves at the top of this table. Obviously in real life, at the time of recording, Burnley have just overtaken us at the top of the table, but they have played an extra game. We have got that game in hand. So let's see if we can start positive. That would be nice. Okay, going straight into game number one, you can see the team that we're going in with. It is our strongest 11, best team at the moment that we've got. And yeah, I'm pretty confident with this team up against a 5 at the back, which is never fun to play against, but hopefully that won't matter. Lyndon Dykes, league top goal scorer, still our main man at the moment with the goals. But obviously, partnering up with Harvey Hutton, who in the last episode did have a very, very good time of things, getting himself plenty of goals. And hopefully today he can carry on and do the same thing. But let's find out. Let's hopefully go into today with some positivity, get some points on the board. That is what we need to keep doing consistently. We got off to Wales, and recent times we've done pretty good against the Welsh teams. We picked up some pretty good points. A couple of seasons ago, we literally basically went to war with Wales and scored like 11 goals in the space of a week. Things you'd love to see. Let's go for it, boys. Come on, you R's. Hopefully 3 points. Elias Chair bringing this ball from quite deep here. Going to play it into Johansson, who's going to play it back to Elias, who's on a bit of an overlap, but couldn't break through. Johansson going to play this out here to Laird. Plays it into Willock. Nice little one-touch football here as Hutton tried to just play it through for Lyndon, but the defender got in the way. It's been a bit of a stalemate, a bit of a cagey sort of first half so far. Neither side really creating anything. A bit of a chance here, though, for Swansea as I say that. Dickey going to have to get out there and try and close him down. Thankfully, the pass from the Swansea player isn't fantastic. And now maybe we have a bit of a chance to counter on their counter. I've tried a chip through ball. Not the best plan. Got to be careful here. Swansea attacking down our right-hand side. Good bit of play there. And Cham now in space. Dickey's got to get there. Doesn't quite get there enough to get the ball, but does stop the shot, stop the chance for them. But they're recycling it around quite nicely, keeping the ball in their possession really well. Powell has missed out there. I brought Senny out. Senny's done really well. Jimmy Dunn's picked up the loose pieces there. First chance of the game does go Swansea's way. It wasn't... I mean, it was a worrying chance. If he played a pass instead of a shot, as I brought Senny out, it could have been a bit of a problem. But thankfully, he didn't do that, and we have a chance to maybe bring it away. No, I don't. It's been a bit of a cagey one, boys. Struggling. Another chance out wide here for Swansea. They don't really play it in there. They kind of play it short and play it into the box, like through a couple of passes instead of trying to cross it, which kind of was not too dissimilar from previous FIFAs, although I have seen them crossing it. So it's not that they don't cross this FIFA. It's just that Swansea don't seem to be crossing particularly. But you can see this is... I'm struggling. Whenever I get the ball, I'm kind of working on counter-attacks, and I'm struggling to really create too much here with it. Chrissy Willock going to take it past Allen, plays it into Hutton. Hutton, very good first touch. Lyndon held his run really well and then hits it wide. With the form Lyndon is in, you'd expect that to hit the back of the net. That is a real shame. I maybe should have gone close post instead of dragging it, but that feels like a wasted chance. Definitely the best chance of the game, especially for us. It's our only real chance of the game so far. Lyndon on the ball, going to try and find Ilias. Does so really well, and then actually wins the free kick, although I would have happily had it play on from where we were. But Rob Dickey is going to have a go. He's going to hit the defender, and with a minute left, it's just injury time. We do get ourselves a corner here. Going to try and whip this and aim it for big boy Lyndon. Chrissy Willock, I've not put enough on it. We've aimed for Ilias Chair instead. Not quite who you want to aim across for, but I didn't put enough power on it, so that is my fault. But that is half-time. Not a bad half in the end with a couple of chances, but yeah, could have definitely offered a lot more. I didn't really create enough chances. I don't know if I'm going to make changes. Let me have a look. I think I'm going to keep things the same for the start of the second half. We'll have the same 11 coming out. I think we'll maybe look to make some rotation, make some changes later into the game, maybe like 60th minute or so, have a little look at options, see who we've got, see who we can potentially look to bring on, and kind of go from there, really. But yeah, I just need maybe, I mean, that's a bad example of what I was just doing there. I was about to say I need to just try and get my foot on the ball a little bit more, keep a bit more possession and create some chances while in possession. Hold on a second here. Kenneth Powell with work to do. Well done there, Powell. Really good stuff to start off with. But yeah, I need to keep possession a bit more and get a few more chances by actually keeping and retaining the ball. So let's try and see this chance out first. This would not be a good way to start the second half at all. Again, just closing them down, a little bit of pressure, pushing them out a little bit. I've moved Dickey massively out of position, but he's done really well to get back there. Rob Dickey, I have to say, because I moved him out of position. Dickey did really, really well to get back. Led. Surely he's fouled there. Thank you very much, referee. Right. Let's calm it down a bit. Ball in here to Hutton. Chrissy Willock making a decent run, but I just couldn't time it. And then I'm just wasting these chances, boys. I mean, Hutton's done well to win that one back, but I'm just wasting these chances. I'm struggling to break them down. It feels like they've got a 5-man midfield, not a 5-man defence. And Powell there, too calm on the ball. We're trying to play that pass. I asked for it a bit quicker, and he played it too slow. And that's just a loose pass from Dunn. Going to have to mix things up a bit. I think after this chance here, I couldn't get to Dunn. Going to have to change, make some changes because I'm not happy with how things are going. Good job there from Dunn. Right, I'm going to get some changes made. Next time the ball goes off the pitch, we'll get some changes brought on. Maybe a chance here. We'll stick with this chance as Ilias has a chance to bring it forward. Said chance 15 times in a row there. You're very welcome. Hutton turns inside, gets past Allen. Going to just keep running now. Hutton going to have to turns into danger. Nothing. Lyndon Dykes on the ball. Heavy touch. Doesn't really help him, but Willock does pick up the loose pass. And Chrissy Willock with a finesse. Hits it wide or hits it over. Wasn't the best shot in the world. But we made some changes here. So you can see we have brought off Laird. We've brought off Dunn. We've brought off Hutton, Johansson, and Ilias Chair. We brought on, oh God, Roberts. We brought on Amos. We brought on Lecco. We brought on Clark Salter. And we brought on Ozzy Kakai. 5 changes in one go. Out here, setting the new rules, boys, setting the new trends, but we needed some fresh legs. The boys just haven't been up to it. Lecco comes straight on there, and the fresh legs wins a really good tackle there, really high up the pitch, but the pass just lacking in really allowing Lyndon to get much from that. But the fresh legs coming on. Roberts, lovely stuff here, picking up these loose tackles now, and Lecco turns into trouble. Man, I'm just struggling. I have to say, off the ball, so when they're off the ball, Swansea are really, really quite good. They have limited our chances massively, stopped us from creating really anything, if I'm being brutally honest with you. It's been a real uphill struggle to create the chances. We've had 2 shots that I can think of, and a lot of, not really nearly chances, I guess, but chances where, you know, we lose the ball in not a great spot. And I didn't realise it was that close to the end. That is full time, 0-0. Real stinker first game of the episode. That is... It's a tough one to take, boys. It wasn't ideal. It didn't really go our way. We didn't get many chances. Swansea defended well. We attacked poorly. Bit of a dead start to the episode there. Sorry about that. It was a real nothingy 0-0. Well, the stalemate, as you can see, seemingly celebrated by me there on the bench. But I don't think Millwall... Yeah, I think Millwall must have just got a point as well. I think they were on 44 before, so not too good from their end either, which is okay. I'm fine with that. Teams don't catch up. We didn't really lose out on too much, but we're up against Stoke next. Only 2 days break, so we might see a bit of rotation. Let's find out. We've actually got another game 2 days from now as well, so it's actually going to be 3 games in a week, which is obviously a lot of football for players. So bit of rotation. Ozzy coming in at left back, Clark Salter coming in for Dickey, Amos over Field, and then Roberts over Chair. Most of those are just for fitness and rotation. Ilias was okay fitness-wise, but I'd like him fully fit to start for the Preston game if possible. So I think without further ado, we just jump into the Stoke game. Not going to be an easy one. It's another 5 at the back, which we did just struggle against. So fingers crossed we can just kind of, I don't know, create more this game. We didn't create enough chances. We only had, 2... Oh, it's raining in Stoke, by the way. Shock. It's only two real clear-cut chances. We kept them to not many chances, but it was just a real iffy, nothingy game. We just couldn't create anything. So we just got to try and create more this game. I think with more chances made, we can hopefully come away with something today. Fingers crossed that we do. There's more highlights to show you. There's more going on. Come on, yours. Ball into Lyndon into Harvey Hutton, and already Hutton with his first chance of the episode, 4 minutes in, and gets his first chance of goal. I did finesse it, and maybe I should have tried a driven shot, or just not a power shot, but just like a regular shot there. But good save from the keeper, equal to it. Let's try and whip this one in there a little bit here with Johansson. Not going to put loads of power on it, but going to get some height on it. It goes to Lyndon. Defender gets there first. It's going to drop to Amos, who's going to have to react quick because they are closing you down, Lukey boy. But Johansson going to whip it in there. It does get deflected. Dykes can't quite get the header. It falls to Roberts on the edge of the box. Didn't really create too much there. That's a shame. Johansson up here to Lyndon Dykes. Dykes into Hutton. Hutton lays it off to Chrissy Willock, and Chrissy Willock hits it wide. It's not been saved. It's not... Oh, it's just gone wide of the post. He scuffed it, boys. He sort of... I played a finesse, and he sort of hit it with the inside of his boot, but with no finesse on it. With no curl on it at all. So He's just sort of hit it wide, but we're creating chances much, much better this game already. 12 minutes in, and we've created exactly what we did in 90 minutes against Swansea. So we've got to hopefully just keep up these chances and creating more. But now they've got Josh Laurent here on the left-hand side. Played it inside. Oh, that was a close one. Dwight Gale with a chance. It has obviously hit. I don't know who it was. It was either Dickey or Clark Salter. I wasn't paying enough attention apparently to notice, but it did go wide. They've got the corner here. It's a good cross in. Good clearance here from Hutton, who's back there and equal to it. And that's apparently not a foul on Chris Willock. Apparently, it's a play on, boys. Luke Amos bringing this ball forward into Harvey Hutton. Hutton lays it off to Linden, who loses out there to the defender. You really want him to hold that up a little bit better. Hutton going to play it out wide here to Chrissy Willock. Willock with a heavy touch. I'm just being let down by these loose passes and these heavy touches every now and again. Just across the board. No specific individuals. Just across the board, gameplay-wise at the moment. These heavy touches and these loose passes are ruining chances for us, because I think we'd have way more goal-scoring opportunities if the passes I was asking for were going where I wanted them, or these sort of weird first touches that were happening either less often or, just not at all. I mean, bad first touches happen. I can't say never have them in the game, but they're happening very frequently at the moment, as are these loose passes. But Harvey Hutton there made the most of that one and has an effort there. Very, very good save from the keeper. It's a very, very good attempt from Harvey Hutton. Probably one of our best chances, not just of the game, but of the episode so far. Like I say, chances have been few and far between. Going to put a little bit more on this one from Johansson, just a little bit. It's going to aim into Dickey, and it didn't make it all the way through. Willock going to lay it off to Roberts on the edge of the box. Plays it back to Jimmy Dunn. Gets it inside to Roberts again. Roberts, tries to find Hutton. It was a good effort, but it wasn't good enough. Apparently, I think they maybe were going to give an offside, which is what the advantage is for there. But half-time and not too crazy much to worry about, but only a few chances really to shout about. We've created more in this half than we did in the entire 90 minutes against Swansea, so there is that, but still no goals. A bit of a goal drought for us here, a team that's like free scoring and scoring left, right and centre normally, and we are struggling. Dunn, I think I'm going to have play the 90 minutes, have a fully fit Dickey and hopefully Clark Salter for the second game. That might have to be the play here, and I think it's crazy. We're talking about being lacking for goals, but I think what we're going to have to do, I think we're going to have to play Lecco, boys. Going to have to bring Lecco on. Rest Dykes for the next game. I need him fit for Preston. I think that's going to be what we have to do, boys. So, second half, no league top goal scorer in Lyndon Dykes. Lecco and Hutton going to lead the line. Two youth players. Well, Lecco's not really a youth player, but you know what I mean. The younger strikers, our younger attacking options coming on to hopefully make the difference. But first of all, we've got to worry about our defensive duties here, as that is Dwight Gale clean through on goal, and just like that, offering absolutely nothing, they get themselves the first goal of the game. Dwight Gale makes it 1-0. Poor defence in the end. I feel like here, look, Clark Salter has to step in quicker, has to step in better, and from nothing, it's now 1-0. Dwight Gale, how many goals has he got this season? He's got himself 5. Not amazing, but not a shabby return for an older Dwight Gale, and the passing again, and then it changes my player. Awesome. Awesome. Lecco going to try and work his way round the midfield here. Does so pretty well, but then does run into trouble there. That was kind of poor from me. I'm struggling against this 5, boys. I'm not really sure what more I can do, because a 4-2-4 is like as attacking as you can go to try and counterattack or counter a 5 at the back. So there's not really much more I can do tactic or formation-wise. I'm just struggling to really create anything. I'm struggling to get past them. That's the problem. Johansson going to play it here to Lecco. Lecco now going to play it down to Hutton. Lovely bit of play. Lecco making a good little run, carrying on the inside, but I can't really find him. So Johansson's going to play it inside to Lecco. Lecco, again, losing out. That third extra centre-back is just causing me problems because the spaces are just non-existent. But hold on a second. We found a little bit there. And again, that extra centre-back makes a difference, comes across, makes a tackle. Harvey Hutton on the turn. Harvey Hutton on the turn, finds the goal. Lovely stuff from Luke Amos. Hutton getting well and truly caught there. But this is really good from Amos to win that header, to make that space. And then Hutton on that first touch, on the turn, on a bit of a bounce, and finds the back of the net. Really, really important finish there. Yeah, it's a very, very neat finish, that. And yeah, we'll definitely take that. Going to make a change, though. Going to mix up the midfield a little bit. Going to take out Johansson and bring on Dizelle. Little bit of a fitness change more than anything. Chrissy Willock's going to make his way off for Ilias Chair. That is one that I think needs to get done. And then I'm going to bring on Pal and swap Aussie and Pal round. Get Laird so he's got enough time to recover for the next game. I think I will... What minute are we in? We're in this... You know what? 20 minutes. We'll bring on Rob Dickey for 20 minutes. I think it makes sense. We've got one change left in us, which will be field probably for Amos at some point. Or if we look to go to a three-man midfield, like a 4-3-3, take off Hutton, for example, because he's a little bit tired. But we know that we've got... Dykes well and truly rested for the next game. So if we have to go like Dykes and Roberts or Dykes and Lecco, then we know we've got that option if we do have to play Hutton for the last 20 minutes here as well. But regardless, let's crack on. Changes made. It's 1-1. Now we've got to try and look for a winner, boys. Look for that second. Try and get the lead. Hold on a second. Lecco here sets away Ilias Chair immediately as he comes on the pitch. Takes him a couple of seconds to bring the ball down neatly. Oh, and it hits the post. He's going to pick up the loose pass, though. It's going to drop to Roberts. Roberts is going to turn. Ilias with a second chance here. He bags the harder of the two chances. He comes on. He bags the goal. There's no way I'm dropping Ilias for any reason other than fitness. So the reason he wasn't starting is purely for a stamina situation here. But lovely stuff. He's come on and immediately made a difference. I have to say, really good stuff there from Roberts. The much harder of the two chances to score, but he has found the back of the net. It's a really good first touch just to take it past those two defenders and gives himself a real acute angle to find the back of the net. But he does do it. 2-1, boys. And just like that, we've gone from struggling to finding the goals consistently. This 5-back, though, could still cause us problems. We found out very quickly that they can just score from not creating very much. And here is another opportunity for them to try and do the same thing. Tyrese Campbell up against Ozzy Kakai, who stood him up really, really well there. Done a really good job to keep him from getting the opportunity to shoot. Amos is going to lose out there. Going to have to try and bring Ozzy across as an extra centre-back to try and cover this. Dickey does really, really well. Ozzy gets it away with a very calm pass out. Not quite what I was thinking, but he's done very, very well there indeed. And now Hutton may be away. Can I find him with the pass from Giselle? Yes, we can. Lovely first touch. Harvey Hutton for the third. It's a powered shot. It's in the back of the net. He's got himself two today. He's bagged a brace and he's done very, very well indeed. From... Again, the chances we created, I do think we deserved to pick up the points today. But it's come in a bit of a late manner. We've definitely left it later than we wanted to. And Harvey Hudson again bagging a brace. As I say, he is definitely getting himself some consistent goals. The defender there has had an absolute stinker, by the way. The defender has let himself down well and truly. But lovely finish from Hutton. Right in that side netting. Exactly where you want to see it. Nestle. Oh, I'm out of subs. Did I make 5? I thought I only made 4. But it's lovely stuff. Wilmot having a stinker. But Harvey Hutton having a blinder. Lovely stuff. We'll see this through now because there's only a couple of minutes on the clock. We're basically extra time, which I'd imagine there's going to be 2 or 3 minutes. There's 3 minutes on the clock. That's not too bad at all. We'll be able to see this one out now. Hopefully they'll just kind of keep the ball in their own half. I'm not too upset if they decide to play a little bit of tiki-taka and take their time to bring it forward. I'm okay with it because that is your 3 minutes, referee. Look at where they are. Look at what they're doing, ref. Surely. Thank you very much. We'll take the 3 points. 3 goals, 3 points. And over the moon. Very happy indeed. It was a tough one, man. We made it difficult for ourselves. First half, not really performing to where we need to be. Second half, coming out the blocks a lot better than we did and picking up 3 valuable points. Every game, I've said it before, I'll say it again, every game is 3 important points. So good to pick these ones up. We'll crack on. We'll get into the game against Preston. We'll just keep powering on, boys. It's a really important result, that one, because that could have gone really badly. Another win and another chance to stay well and truly at the top of the table. That is definitely a win there for Millwall. So they've picked themselves up some points. I think Burnley dropped points. Sheffield United have leapfrogged them. Blackburn's still up amongst it as well. But we're still looking good. 6 points clear. That's what we need to worry about. Up against a mid-table Preston side. Another 2-day break. So another, hopefully, not too many changes, but probably a couple. But before we push on, big news, I think, personally. Converting Howe to a centre mid. Let's see what happens to him. He stays with the rating years. I'm not upset with it, but Howe for me is going to be such a good little player. I definitely think it's worth calling this boy up when we can. I'm going to improve his defending a little bit here, I think. I think we're going to work on the dribbling and the defensive side of things, work on his defensive stats, get the strength up a little bit too, because youth players do often struggle a little bit with getting strength up. But his passing is looking so good. I think he's going to be our Johansson replacement. I really do think he can come in and be our sort of ball-playing midfielder. I think he's going to have it in him, but we need the defensive stats to improve if that's going to be the case, because playing a 2-man midfield in a 4-2-4 and having one of them basically be a cam is risky business. So hopefully we can get Dexter well and truly up the ratings, Kennedy, by the way, starting to look decent as well, as is McNamara, as is Franklin. We have got some real good youth players here. I'm going to give it till January, and then I think I'm going to call Dexter Howe up and probably throw him on the bench. I won't lie to you. Like, that's the wrong team. I won't lie to you. I'll probably bring him on over to... You know what? You know what? Dexter Howe, mate. Just get that contract sorted. I do think it's time. I think it's time. We're going to call Dexter Howe up. I'm going to chuck him on the bench. He could... I mean, obviously, very different player, very different position, etc., etc. But, you know, he could very easily be our Sinclair Armstrong in regards to being a youth player that just sort of comes up and does the business. Obviously, Harvey Hutton is that. He is a youth striker who's coming through. But Dexter Howe isn't like the one we were given at the start. Dexter Howe is a youth player that we have scouted, found, and brought in. He might get some minutes because you can see the team. You can see that stamina. It's a problem. Okay, so in the end, only really one starting 11 change, and that is Lecco on for Hutton, who obviously had a blinder of a game last time, so it does feel like a real shame to drop him, but he is not got the best stamina right now. So he might come on at some point, but stamina-wise, it just makes sense to rest him. So we're going to jump into this one. It could be that we see Dexter make some minutes. Who knows? Only time will tell. But up against Preston, a third 5-back in a row. Nice. Hopefully, though, it won't make too much of a difference. Just think about it. We've played at least 15 defenders in today's episode. That's mental. That's ridiculous to me. But regardless, we're going to go into it and hopefully come away with 3 points. Again, just got to play like we did in the last game, but play like that from the get-go. From like about the 60th minute, we really started to turn up and get some good chances, play some nice passes. The chance for Ilias, who came on and made a real difference. Hopefully, he can do that from the get-go today, from the start. Would be very nice to see. Let's see if we can do that. Comedy Wars, again, 3 points. It's important. Good chance here for Preston, working on this overlap on the wing. And that's a free pass into their striker. Literally no one there. No one marking him. And Evans has I'd say a tap in, but he's absolutely lumped it. But that is poor. Potts has just got so much time to just play a little dink in there. And then just nothing from the defence. It's just no, like there... Sam Field has got to see the danger and come back. Powell can't, well, Laird can't really do that because there's a man on the back post. But Field has surely got to see the danger and come back to it. Apparently not. And Ched Evans, of all people, boys. Ched Evans. It's 1-0. Lecco. Going to play it in here to Linden, who just runs into trouble. He's not having a good episode today. He is struggling to really get involved with anything. He's not having a good one. Linden, lovely stuff that time. Really good pass into Lecco. And Lecco is going to look across, finds Willock, but Willock can't get to it on time. The defender gets there first. That is such a shame. I maybe should have shot with Lecco. Have I tried too hard to walk it in? Maybe. Sam Field going to look up and find Linden. Linden's going to wait for the overlap from Ilias, and he does get that. Ilias now going to dink it into the box. Lecco isn't going to get up to it. It's going to be the defender that wins it first, and Woodman comes down and collects it. We're creating chances. I feel like I'm making wrong choices in the attack so far for this game. I feel like I'm just not... Again, try to walk things in. I've tried to play things too many passes, too many touches. Just shoot a bit more, maybe. Field going to try and really bring this ball forward in a wide position, which is obviously not him at all. But Lecco with a dodgy first touch, a dodgy turn, and we waste another chance. Linden on the ball, going to try and find a pass to Ilias, doesn't find its way through, and that is a real shame. But maybe a chance to create one more attack before the half. Come on. Field plays it out here to Ilias. Ilias chair. Going to turn inside. Going to try finesse from range, from the angle. And you know what? That's a very Ilias chair goal. I won't lie to you. That's a proper little cut inside, dink it across that far corner. It's a proper Ilias finish, but that is another shoddy moment from the keepers. And I've upped the keepers as well. They are on 60 on those, on the, what's it called? The sliders. I've upped them. I feel like he could have done so much better there. It looks like it finishes way more central. It's one that if it goes right into that side netting, then fair enough. But that's poor from Woodman. His hand is sort of like curved round the ball, but you can't take away from the strike of Ilias. A lovely goal, and one we needed right on the stroke of half time. Do we deserve it? I don't know that we've not played badly. We just haven't created much. It's kind of similar to the first game, but it's 1-1 instead of being 0-0. It feels very similar in regards to how it's played out, though. Not loads of chances created, not too much going on, and a lot of fighting in the middle of the park. But yeah, I think what we'll do is... I think we'll give it another 10 minutes. Then we'll make some changes. I think that's the play. So come on then. 55 minutes and we'll look to make some changes. But 10 minutes to try and prove, boys, that, well, to prove that you're not one of the players to take off the pitch, boys. That's what you've got to do. Ilias plays it inside here to Linden. And I have asked Ilias to make a run afterwards, which he did make a really good run. But Linden couldn't play the pass. The defender apparently got in the way of it. We do get this ball just about out there to Chrissy Willock, who's being hounded by the defender there. And Laird's going to play inside to Lecco, who's not really had a great game. I won't lie to you. Lecco's really struggled to get involved. Next time the ball goes off, changes are going to happen, boys. Oh, it's a good little play there. Out to Potts. Potts tries to play it across, though. Potts is offside. So let's get these changes made, shall we? You can see a very tired Johansson in the part. But Lecco is going to make his way for Hutton, who is himself quite tired as well. Like for like change, it's going to be Johansson coming off, and it is going to be Howe coming on. Really do think this could be a good moment for Howe. I think he could have a good little game here and prove what, show what he's about. I think he really could come on and do something. So those are the changes we're going to make. Those four for now, because Clark Salter and Ozzy coming on as well. Again, players that themselves aren't fully fit, but we do need to try and get some game time and some rest for some of these players as well. So here he is, Howe making his way on the pitch, hopefully getting himself just, it'll be good to see him do well. It'll be good to see him come on, have a good game, fingers crossed. Howe on the ball here. First chance for Howe to create anything and do anything. It's a nice simple pass in the end to Hutton. Hutton going to lay it off to Howe, and Howe, I thought Hutton was going to carry on his run. That's a shame. Howe with work to do here. Potts again working his way down the wing. Potts is getting quite tired though. Stamina-wise, you can see he's getting pretty tired. So maybe that's a position to look at, to think about, because he is the left wing back. He is obviously getting up the pitch. That is poor from me, by the way. Clark Salter, Evans again in the middle. I've committed with Dickey, and that's 2-1. I've allowed Ched Evans to get a brace against me, boys. Ched Evans. Oh, that's poor. It's poor defence, boys. It really is poor defence. It's just not good for me there. The dummy, the fake shot, has absolutely sold me the way he's played that and the finish there. But lovely pass. As you can see, I've committed to the tackle, the little fake shot. And that there is not good at all. And he parts with that as well. He goes off the pitch going, my work here is done, mate. Well, hopefully, fingers crossed, we can show that 2 wasn't enough. But now, just to get a point, we have to score. Just for a point. The passing lets me down again, boys. It's 2-1, and it's not good. Dyke scores, but it's offside. And wait, what? How was I not offside? What's happened here? Did the Preston player touch that? I wasn't even commentating because I thought it was offside. Lyndon Dykes, I mean, it's the first proper chance he's had of the episode, really, and he bags it. I genuinely need to watch that back because I am 1,000% sure, I was 1,000% sure that was going to be offside. Right, ball from Willock here. Willock, it hits Hutton. That doesn't hit the defender there, surely. Surely that doesn't hit the defender. You know what? I think it hits Hutton's foot there. Sort of goes through it. And it hits the defender's foot. And that's kept Dykes on side. I think that's what's happened there. And you know what? I'll take it. But you know what I mean? You know what I mean? We'll take it. VAR in the championship, question mark. That's dodgy. It's 2-2 though, and we take those. Howe with a chance to bring this ball forward now. Going to play it into Hutton. Hutton with a bit of space. And look at the space here for Chrissy Willock. It's opening up in front of him. And Chrissy Willock going to power it across the goal and finds the back of the net. And just like that, from 2-1 down, we turn it to 3-1. It's not too dissimilar from the Stoke game. Some quick fire goals. It really is. You know, like in, what do you call it in Ultimate Team? Where it's not scripting, is it? That's not the word I'm looking for. But it's like where one team goes into the ascendancy and then all of a sudden, like the game flows in their direction and everything seems to go their way. We got the goal that very easily. I'm still not entirely sure how it's been pulled off. But Chrissy Willock with a lovely finish. Lovely, lovely goal indeed. Gets himself, I don't think he's got many this season, but he's slowly picking those numbers up. He's no Chris Willock from real life, I'll tell you that much. Chrissy Willock IRL is an absolute beast, and I've got nothing but love for that man. He's an absolute unit, but it has to be said, we have absolutely, like, snatched this one for sure. Howe getting fouled there in the middle of the park. I won't lie to you, I was taking a shot with him. But yeah, that is definitely a free kick here for us. Harvey Hutton is going to be our man to take this one. Gonna try it. 3 and a bit bars of power. Good curl on it. It's on target, but it's a pretty good save. It was never really going to trouble the keeper from that range, let's be honest. But yeah, you know what? I'm happy that we had the effort. I'm happy that we gave it a go. Hutton gonna lay it off to Howe. Howe, lovely pass inside to Sam Field. Or Hutton was hopefully going to be the receiver of that, but it ends up going to the defender. And mate, just like that, that is well and truly a smash and grab if ever I've seen one. We did not, I don't think, deserve to win that game. I think we deserved the point at the end of it. I think after how it all went, we definitely deserved to pick a point up. But very happy indeed. Really happy that Howe got some minutes and felt pretty good on the ball. Felt pretty composed, good dribbling, good passing. Enjoyed him very much. Noticeable that he's not the most defensive. He didn't really get involved. He sort of tracked back a little bit, but didn't really get involved defensively. So the defensive stats being boosted is definitely what we need to work on. But very happy with that indeed. Over the moon. Chuffed, boys. 3-2. Mate, that could have been a terrible episode today, but we have again got lucky, but we've got the results. Well, an episode that could have gone horribly wrong. We could have honestly ended that episode with 1 point, and instead we've come away with 7. So we'll take that at the end of the day. We've done pretty well there. But we do, as it says there, we do keep winning. We've kept the results going in our way. We stay at the top of the table. And Millwall there, oh, they haven't played their game yet. We've played a game extra. That makes sense. I was going to say, have dropped points. No, they just haven't played yet, Tom. But that is going to be where we round up today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, then please do leave a like on the video. It supports me, the video, the series, and the channel out a whole bunch. Hit the sub button if you're new and turn notifications on to be told anytime that we upload a video. If you want to watch us on live streams, it's Thirsty Games over on Twitch. We do also stream on TikTok, so both links are down below in the description. And while you're down there, make sure you show some love to the channel sponsors. Thank you again for supporting the channel. But that's it from me. Thank you for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you soon. Look after yourselves, and of course, wash your hands in a bit.
Slap bald head, yeah, it'll probably hurt me. Bang top bins, it'll probably hurt you. Ginger, streamer, platform, YouTube. Drop a name in the chat, we'll say hello. Entertained, yeah, you already know. Capital H, yeah, I'm a read it slow. Thirsty Games, yeah, you already know.